Okay, let's model now the caliper of the braking system. So for this, I'm gonna hide these two backdrop items, and these two, and also this one. So I will make a new mesh, hit N, and I'm gonna name it caliper. For this, I'm gonna make a new backdrop item with the front view, and I will add this image. There it is. As you can see, this backdrop is transparent outside the main shape. If you want to know how this can be done, you just need to save up a PNG 16 bits. If you want to check the image I show you here in Photoshop, I have spent some time making a cutout of this piece, leaving the rest as an alpha channel. Just save it as a PNG 16 bits, and then you get this kind of alpha backdrops. So I will go to the caliper mesh from the front view, and let's start making this guy. I want to start with these shapes. So I will start from a disk. I'll show you a quick way to make a quad disk by using the cube tool. Just draw a polygon, make sure it's the same size so it makes a perfect square, and if you hit D to make a subdivision, but smooth. Another one, and there you have a perfect quad disk. Let me switch to wireframe and put this about here. Like this. From here I'm gonna select, I better use a rectangle lasso. Take these polygons and remove it. Then this edge I can extend it, hit Z and extend, then R to scale. I will scale this one too, and then make a loop slice, uniform, with a count of, let's say 5, 4, maybe 4. Yeah, 4 is okay. Okay, now we have the shape. Let's move to this one. I will use again perfect square. Hit D to subdivide, D again, and I'm gonna put it here, scale it a bit. Okay, about here. Again, remove this, select this and extend. Now I want to scale this and this one too, and also make a loop slice here, this time with a count of 2. Yes, this can be. I think I will pick the backdrop and move it a bit down, so this piece is in the center, about here, something like that. Now I want to move this geometry down. And I will move this here, so it becomes a symmetrical piece. Double click here, duplicate, mirror, and mirror in Y, and apply. Maybe this is not too symmetrical, because of the perspective of the picture, so I will focus just in one side of the piece. Okay, now I will maybe make a new mesh. I'll start doing this central piece. Let's start with a poly. Let's say about here. With the cut tool, I will make a cut here. Okay, I better make a duplicate mirror in Y. Get rid of this. I better use this part, since it's the reference I'm using. Okay, I'm gonna extend this about here. Move this vertex here. Make a loop slice in free mode with a count of 1 to define this area. Okay, this vertex must go here, this one must go here. I will make another cut here, and by moving vertices I can now define better all these roundy shapes. This here, another one here. Okay, I need one more here, so I can move this vertex. And let's move now to the rest of the shape. I will extend this, it's set to extend, and I will extend it to here and move its vertex here, and this one can go here. Okay, and now I can make this shape by extending this vertex, and this one can go about here. I'll make a loop slice to define this. And maybe another one to move this vertex, and this one too, but so. And finally I will make a cut here with loop slice tool again, so I can move this guy here, and this part is done. Let's continue extending this. This will be the final cut, so I want it to be on the y-axis, so I hit vertex, set position, and 0 on the y-axis. That's it. So now I want to make a cut here, move this here and this one here, and I can go refining all these edges. That's it. So I can now extend this one to here, and maybe make a cut, so I can define this curvature here. And I think that will be it. I will click this edge and make a loop slice in uniform mode. Let's say with a count of 4. Yes, count of 4 can work. So I think that's it pretty much. I'm going to select all these polys, bevel it in with group polygons enabled. That's it. Now I want to scale it and go to deform, radial. That's it, so it makes a perfect circle. So I can scale it and move it to its place. Okay. Yeah, that's it. I want to fix this a little, so I will select this, Alt C for loop slice with a count of 1, and slice selected, so it only cuts what I selected. So I can now make a cut here to here. I don't need this edge, and now I can select this vertex, this one, go to vertex and join. That's it. That now works much better. Okay. Yeah, that is working much better. I will make a loop slice here. So it makes a better workflow. So it makes a better polyflow. And yes, now I can select all this, duplicate, mirror in Y, and apply. And there it is. Yeah, there is my whole mesh. To mind about this part, not much in the geometry, because as I said earlier, this is not a technical drawing. This is just a picture. So it's distorted in some way because of the perspective of the picture. Okay, let's now go to here, and again duplicate, mirror in Y, and apply.